Welcome back, guys. This is Jun Kakia. We are basically doing something really special today. This is Assassin's Creed 3, one of my favorite games. It was a very underrated game when it came out way back, and cornered by was one of my favorite assassins. Unfortunately, people were used to Ezio Auditore di Firenze, and it's not Connor's fault. You know, he followed one of the greatest assassins ever in the Assassin's Creed history. So he was definitely under a lot of pressure, but I think he did a great job. And I think Ubisoft coming out with this remaster is one of the greatest things, and I'm absolutely waiting to play this game. Now, I was planning to do a series of Assassin's Creed 3 way back last year in October, but that's when the announcement came out, and I held on to playing this game right now. So let's continue the story, guys. This is Jun Kakia. Start new game, of course. My favorite game, and I always use this name.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. Nice. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden.
Awesome.
Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond.
AC Brotherhood.
You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus.
Ezio.
A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Okay, this is pure nostalgia, guys. Desmond Miles was one of the...
We're here. Let's go.
Okay, so Desmond Miles was one of the best modern day characters in a very, very long time, and you know, this game basically takes me back to nostalgia when Assassin's Creed used to be Assassin's Creed and not just any other Me Too game for Witcher 3. And this is some of the DNA that the game has lost, and I feel really bad for Ubisoft. I feel really bad for the fans. Let's just continue the story, and hopefully this will be a great game, guys. Let's go ahead. It looks beautiful. The game looks beautiful.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Oh, this is so many years of nostalgia, guys. Absolutely so many years of nostalgia. They've finally broken into this place where a lot of memories are stored.
I think we're here.
Desmond Miles needs to come back. Oh, this game looks awesome. It looks simply awesome. Okay, I totally forgotten about the controls.
Key. You must find the key.
Juno.
Son? Sir.
Dang, he's getting the memories already.
Here we go again.
You know, I really wish.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be
I totally forgotten about this.
and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
This is when loading screens used to be amazing.
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Okay,
Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. Nice. I think they've made certain improvements to the game. Where the climbing and the movement is really smooth.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
You know, real Assassin's Creed players really did not need this kind of tutorial at the beginning.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Nice.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Okay, jump the gap. He's not ready to jump. What exactly is the problem? Fantastic. What am I supposed to do next? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're basically making me go through the entire the geography of the American Revolution times. This is how New York used to look like.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world.
Eighth
Time
can
to
be.
find out what the temple wants from you.
Fantastic. Okay, I think this is the first mission where he walks into the theater.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
The voice acting in this game, amazing. Amazing, guys. Deadly performance.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Nice, nice. He will receive leave the Animus to read
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Fantastic.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it.
Edward
I
Kenby.
suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
There he is.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine.
I already have.
He acts in a double capacity, both against rogues and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Okay, how do I get up? Okay, thank you.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
Yeah, the voice acting in this game is simply awesome. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just repeating a lot of my statements again and again. And that is only because I absolutely love this game.
Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot a year than any time of the day. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12
There's so much suspense in this game. A lot of people who've not seen this game or played this game in the past will not realize what exactly we are playing against or what we are playing to.
There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives. Without dispute, she is a fine woman.
Fantastic. Okay, this was something which is interesting. Move the mouse left or right to locate and hold the tension angle. Carefully move the mouse up and down to locate and hold the raking. Nice. This is exactly what you miss in Assassin's Creed games, guys. I mean, things used to be so very different back then.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
Don't you courage up with a bloom in your cheek?
Jeremy's really burning up the place tonight. He's a marvel.
Nice. I'm going to keep a lot of silence because I love this game and I honestly do not know what kind of comments I can make to make this more interesting. The gameplay itself should be enough. Oh man. One of the most iconic characters. Let me not define him. Hatham Kenway, son of Edward Kenway.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Dang. Exit the opera house and we shall do it pretty simple. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of screams now.
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed in the I've done no wrong! I swear
Search him. Any weapons?
But am I going in the right direction?
We must keep looking. He
I
must
beg
be
your
here
pardon.
somewhere.
Did you notice anyone suspicious coming from that group?
Patience, please!
Let us through.
I'm certain
Peace, friends. There is
Try
no
to
danger.
remember.
Find the killer.
They don't know who did it.
At an opera?
Be careful.
I can't get out of here fast enough.
Peace, friends. There is no danger.
You know, at any point of time, if you feel in my previous videos, my commentary is irritating.
There is no danger.
My commentary is irritating, just let me know. Because I would much rather not have headphones over my face.
Imbecile.
Where are you going?
Bloody awesome.
I need to get out. Too close.
I'll search along here. You search down there.
Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
I'm gonna stop this video as soon as we exit this place, or this mission is over. Cool as a cucumber.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Oh.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Take the cause to America. Thank you so much, guys. This is Jun Kakia. I'm gonna stop this video and hopefully bring more content out for you guys if this game gives me the option. Oh, it doesn't. It does not.
All on the bull and Kitty lives in there.
fresh air might do me good.
I'm gonna stop this video, guys, right now. This is Jun Kakia. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and hopefully I can get some more content out for you guys. I'm supposed to go to the deck. And hopefully this does not hamper my progress if I stop the video in between. Bye bye.